Attention, people who still care. How can us regular people invest in a way that fixes our broken financial system? This is the question we ask on the Crowd Effect podcast. I am your host, Paul Lovejoy, activist investment advisor at Stakeholder Enterprise. On today's show, conspiracy theories explode over the Fed's soon-to-be-released FedNow payment service. Conspiracy theories? Good thing I have brought my trusty tinfoil hat. But before we get into that, let's first talk about tinfoil hats. The theory suggests that government agencies are using technologies like radio waves, microwaves, or more recently, 5G cell phone towers to control or influence people's thoughts, behavior, or emotions. Wearing a tinfoil hat is believed to create a physical shield that can protect the wearer from these supposed mind-altering effects. Now, the crazy thing is that there is actually some slice of truth to this conspiracy theory. In a shocking revelation, classified documents have emerged confirming the existence of the controversial MK Ultra program, a secretive mind control initiative conducted by the CIA during the 1950s and 1960s. What was once dismissed as a conspiracy theory has now been substantiated. Now, the declassified documents reveal the MK Ultra aimed to explore mind control techniques and interrogation methods for potential use in intelligence operations. These experiments involve the administration of various substances, including LSD, to unwitting subjects, seeking to manipulate their behavior, memory, and mental states. Now, the program's existence was initially brought to public attention through scattered accounts and whistleblowers, but concrete evidence remained elusive until recently. The declassification of these documents, albeit heavily redacted, provides unprecedented insight to the extent of the program's reach and its controversial methods. MK Ultra operated under the veil of utmost secrecy, with participants subjected to experimentation without their informed consent or knowledge. The declassified records shed light on the scale of the MK Ultra program, revealing its scope across various institutions and organizations, including universities, prisons, and hospitals. The aim was to test and refine mind-altering techniques, all in the name of national security. Sadly, though, the tinfoil hats were utterly ineffective during the MK Ultra program. Which brings us to our news story of the day. Crypto influencers on social media are hyping up conspiracy theories about the Federal Reserve's new payment system, FedNow, that's supposed to roll out next month. So FedNow is the Federal Reserve's new instant payment service. It will enable customers at participating banks and credit unions to send and receive money within seconds, 24/7, 365. FedNow is the first U.S. government-created and backed portal allowing banks to send and receive funds almost instantly. This means that the banks on either end of the transaction can instantly exchange associated information and move money between relevant customer accounts. FedNow is a complement to the ACH network. Transfers will take mere seconds instead of hours or days that the ACH and same-day ACH offer. And unlike FedWire, FedNow, as I said, is available 24/7, 365 and will roll out sometime the next month to banks and credit unions in the United States. So, this payment service, FedNow, will be connected to the Metal blockchain. Now, Metal blockchain is a layer 0 blockchain that allows chains to run on a highly efficient model of proof of stake, eliminating the need for proof of work. So this is smart contracts that are going on in blockchain technology. I'm not an expert, but I do understand about smart contracts, and it releases once you have proof of something. And in the past, it was a proof of work, like you've completed a project, and so it releases the funds. Now it's just proof of stake. Hey, there's a stake right here. Here's some funds. Let's release these funds. Much more efficient and quicker. So the Metal blockchain was developed by a company called Metallicus, based on a fork of Avalanche's code. So it was created to offer compliance-friendly options for decentralized finance developers. Now, Metal is also a cryptocurrency built on top of the Ethereum blockchain. That's why there's these smart contracts, because that's what Ethereum essentially invented with the whole crypto realm. They invented these smart contracts with their blockchain. So this is where the conspiracy theories start to kick in. Banking Dive reported today about various conspiracy theories popping up all over social media about the FedNow payment service, asserting that FedNow is part of a central bank digital currency program aimed at enslaving Americans. Now, sounds crazy, and so I did my own little bit of research, and it appears that there is no token or cryptocurrency attached to the FedNow system. But because FedNow uses blockchain technology, the same technology that cryptocurrencies use, it doesn't surprise me that conspiracy theories are erupting around this. However, ultimately, I'm glad that there are people who spout conspiracy theories, because you never know. There might be a slice of truth to it, and espousing these theories might prevent the theory from ever happening in the first place. So just kind of like the tinfoil hat sounded crazy, but in the end, the government was really trying to figure out mind control stuff. So it's all nuts, and all we can do is the best we can and research. I encourage you to research the FedNow system as well. You don't take my word for it. Go ahead and do your own research. However, this leads me to my financial tip of the day, which is do not invest in cryptocurrency. Now, I believe that cryptocurrency and the tokens that come off blockchain will one day be very useful, and I even believe one day will replace fiat currency, which is the paper money, or not. It's digital. It's a bunch of zeros and decimals on a bank account. That's fiat currency, not based on the blockchain. I think one day it will replace it, but is that day going to be a year from now, 10 years from now, 100 years from now? It's hard to say at this point. There's no real indicators that are forecasting that cryptocurrency will be the currency of the future. Now, it does some wonderful things. It does decentralize finance in a way that you don't need to have this government issued money, the fiat currency, and it sidesteps that, and so it allows for a freer economic system. Now the problem is that fiat currency just works really great still, and with using blockchain technology with fiat currency like FedNow is doing, this is really going to revolutionize the way payment systems are processed instantly, which is fantastic, and it's going to really help business. And it's also going to lower fees as well. It makes it so much cheaper to operate. So this is a good thing. But the actual tokens, they're problematic for a number of reasons. First of all, what is the value of any token? Well, let's take the biggest token, Bitcoin. Now, there's value in Bitcoin because people believe that it should have value. And that's it. It doesn't do anything else. It's not backed by any organization. There is a scarcity to it, which helps create value as well. And a lot of people believe in this, so it's powerful. The same way we agree that a word means something, we all agree that the word orange, or let's say apple, let's say we all agree that the word apple in English means a fruit that you pick from a tree with seeds in the middle. We all agree on that, and so that's why apple means apple. So it's the same kind of principle that's going around with Bitcoin. A bunch of people agree that it has value, so it has value. But that's it. It's not in our minds right now that it's a medium of exchange, a tool, which money is, to use as a medium of exchange. So I've asked people. I've asked people who are talking about crypto. I asked them, well, what is the value of a dollar? And they'll tell me, oh, the value of a dollar is what someone is willing to provide a good or service for. And that's true. And then I'll ask not the same person, but a different person, oh, what is the value of Bitcoin? And they'll look it up and say, oh, today it's worth, one Bitcoin's worth $20,000. So until the day that people say, oh, Bitcoin is worth whatever someone will pay, provide a good or service for, good or service for you, then that is when it will have really a big value. Okay, so that's the first thing. There's a bunch of problems with Bitcoin too. It's very slow for transactions to take place, but that's beside the point. The people who are in the space are saying that's not really going to be a currency. It's more going to be a storage of value like gold will be. But in any case, we don't know which tokens will be the one of the future. So let's take the example of MySpace. This is technology. In 2005, everybody thought MySpace was going to be the social media network of the future. I had a MySpace account. Tom was my friend. But we all know that Facebook blew it out of the water. And so now, it's Facebook is the main. So, and then they bought Instagram, and they also have WhatsApp. So Facebook is the clear winner of the social media technologies. And we don't know if Ethereum or Bitcoin is the MySpace of cryptocurrency. We just can't see that into the future. There could be something new that pops up, a new type of a token that just blows away everything else. Okay, so those are a couple of problems. Another thing is that just investing in cryptocurrency is so volatile. There will be people making money. People have made a ton of money off of this. And in the future, I am certain there will be people making money off of it. But it's most likely going to be the people who can afford to lose money that are going to be the ones who make money. And the people who can't afford to lose money will be the ones that will, because the people who get in at the end are usually the ones that know the least about it. They have this fear of missing out, and so they want to be a part of it. And this happens in every cycle. That in this last crypto crash, that's the people who lost the most were the people who couldn't afford to lose it the most. So if you are making money off crypto, you're making it off the backs of people who can't even really afford to do it, which is horribly sad. So it's not ethical, in my opinion, to make money that way. But people will, and but it's risky. It may not. It's a very speculative market. So for all of these reasons, don't invest in crypto. I think there will be an important role for crypto in the future. It's just not today. Not today. There are other things we can do to decentralize our financial system, such as crowd investing, which will have a much more larger impact. Besides, what's going to stop the big banks from once crypto does become the currency from buying up all the crypto. They're still going to have a concentration of wealth. It does nothing to solve the problem of the concentration of wealth that commercial banks currently have. 4 banks control half of all the banking assets in the United States. What's going to stop them from buying up the crypto and now controlling half of all the crypto assets? Nothing. So that is the first problem that needs to be addressed, not putting all of our money into investing in crypto, instead investing in crowd investing. That is a way where you can actually erode the wealth and power of banks, because now through crowd investing, we can now offer loans to people and businesses, and they now can give us the profits from loaning the money. The other thing about crypto, yes, it's deflationary because of this. There's only so many tokens, but so is crowd investing. With crowd lending, it's private lending. We're not creating any money like commercial banks do when we're giving loans. So if we want to decentralize finance, the first step isn't crypto, it's with crowd investing. My name is Paul Lovejoy. I am a crowd investor, and I see you are one too. If you'd like to know the 3 steps to fix our broken financial system democratically without divisive political action, go to stakeholderenterprise.com.